Hey guys, welcome back. It's Krystal. So today I have my January favorites and fails for you guys. Let's go ahead and jump in because I have a lot of products to share with you. First, I will start off with nail polish. This is the nail polish that I wore in a couple videos this past month. So I had many people asking what polish I was wearing, and it is this one by Pure Ice. I got it at Walmart a long time ago. I don't even know if they have this particular one anymore, but hopefully they do. These are like super affordable. I think they're like $2 or something. So this one's called Risk Taker, and it's just a beautiful taupey shade. So that is what's on my nails. And with this, you do need 2 coats. The first one's a little bit sheer, not super sheer, but a little bit sheer. So definitely 2 coats or more is good. And I like the fact that it doesn't take forever to dry, and then it lasts pretty long on my nails. Like I've been wearing this probably 4 days now. And I mean, it's slightly wearing on the tips, which is normal, but no chipping. So love this, super affordable. Okay, so next I want to talk about this foot mask. This is the PediSpa Gentle Exfoliating Foot Mask. I got this at Target. I recently posted a pre-recorded haul video where I talked about this a little bit. So that's why this is going up so soon after that. I had actually already started using this before I filmed that haul, and this stuff works amazing. I definitely need to do this at least like once or twice a year. So my feet were really dry and cracked because during my pregnancy I really didn't take care of my feet too much. I was just so exhausted from working so many hours, and then being pregnant on top of that was just exhausting. So I didn't take good care of my feet. They got super dry and cracked and gross, and ever since they've just been disgusting basically. So I thought I would try this foot mask. It's amazing. So basically you put your feet in the little booties that come in here, and you leave them on for 60 to 90 minutes. And then within like 4 to 7 days, your feet start to peel, like the top layer of your foot just starts peeling. So you basically are shedding like a snake. And it was really gross during the time that it was peeling, but once it all peeled off, my feet have never looked better. Like they look so good. So highly recommend this. It's amazing. I love it. I will insert some pictures, like before and after pictures, but this was around $9.99, a little bit pricey, but it totally works. And it says you can only find it at Target. So next is this Garnier Skinactive Micellar cleansing water. So I used to have the one from Simple, and it was okay. I didn't think I would repurchase it, but I wanted to give this one a try, and I actually really do like this. So what I found I like this for is for using it in the morning when I don't want to wash my face. So lots of times I shower both evening and morning, but if I don't get a chance to shower in the morning, then instead of washing my face, sometimes I will just use this, and just to get off any excess residue or oil or whatever from my face. So this works really well. I like the way it feels. It feels nice and refreshing. So I also really like to use this for cleaning up my winged eyeliner. So if I put eyeliner on and I mess it up, I just get like a Q-tip, the ones with the point, and I just dip it in here. Actually, let me show you. So I just like to get a Q-tip like this where it has a point to it. And what I do is I just stick it right in there and then turn it upside down so it gets a little bit of the product on it. And then, so just the tip is saturated, and then I'll just use this to clean up my liquid eyeliner or my gel eyeliner just to make it nice and crisp. So that's what I've been using this for. Before I wasn't really into these type of products just because I feel like it's redundant. I just personally like to wash my face. I don't like to remove it with a wet wipe or with this prior to washing. But I like to use it on days or mornings when I don't want to wash my face, or just to clean up like liquid eyeliner or any other mistakes of makeup that I make on my face. I can use this. So I've been keeping it in my beauty room. So for a facial moisturizer, I went back to using my facial oil, like my Holy Grail facial oil, because there are some other ones that I use and I'm trying to get through. But my all-time favorite one is by Acure. So it's the Acure 100% organic argan oil for your face. I just absolutely love it. It's like tops all the other ones that I've tried. And so I went back to using that, but I also had another one that I had purchased from Vitacost. And if you're not familiar with Vitacost, I will put my referral link below. If you use my referral link, you'll get $10 off your purchase, and then I'll get $10 in credit. So I purchased these argan oils from there because initially I bought them at a local health food store here in town, and they were about $15. But then when I went on to Vitacost, they were about $7.99 or $8. So they were half the price. So When I purchased more through there because I had ran out, I've gone through like 2 or 3 of these already. Because they were like half price on VitaCost, I ended up purchasing 3 of these so that I wouldn't have to purchase them for a while. And normally I just get the one that's the 100% argan oil, but there was one that I noticed had coconut in it. So I decided to get that one along with 2 of just the regular ones. And I started using the coconut one this past month and I love it. It smells so, so good. I'm obsessed. So this is like 1 fluid ounce. It comes with the pump. You can use this on your hair. You can use it on your hands. You can use it on your face, your elbows, your heels. So I just absolutely love this stuff for my face, for my hands, and sometimes I do put it in my hair. It's just amazing. The one with coconut smells so, so good. I think the one with coconut actually costs like $1 or 2 more, but it's still very affordable compared to like some higher end ones. I've used the Tarte Maracuja, I've used the Josie Marin, and I feel like nothing tops this one, to be quite honest. This really does something, it does miracles for my skin. I can see a huge difference in my skin when I use this versus when I don't use it. So I'm just absolutely loving this. I love the original and I love the one with coconut, but I just wanted to mention the one with the coconut in it because it smells good. If you're somebody who loves coconut, try this. And you can find a Cure, the facial oil, the original, just the 100% Moroccan argan oil at Target. I've seen it at Target, but again, you're gonna pay like $15 versus like $7.99 or something like that. So again, I will link my VitaCost referral link down below if you wanna check it out. But definitely, if you are looking for a good facial oil, try this one. It does wonders for your skin, it really does. Okay, so let's move on to blush. For a large chunk of the month, I used this Clinique Cheek Pop blush in Heather Pop. And it's just a beautiful color. I really like the formula of these because they're that gel to powder finish. And they just look very natural on the cheeks. So I love the packaging of these, I love the formula of these, and I just really like this color. It's just such a beautiful color for everyday use, especially if you have like a lighter complexion. So highly recommend this one in Heather Pop. It's really pretty. I have almost all of the Clinique Cheek Pop blushes, and this one had never been used prior to January. So in January, I pulled it out and I couldn't stop using it. So I really, really like that. So towards the very end of January, I started using these new Lorac Spring 2016 blushes. These are called the Color Source Buildable Blushes. So I did a whole review on the Lorac Spring 2016 collection. I will link that video down below where I showed you all the swatches of the blushes that I got, and I go over the foundation and the eyeshadow palette as well. But these two right here, I just love these shades. So I love the packaging on these. It's magnetic. It's just a nice sleek packaging. So this one is called Tinge, and I just really love this color. It's super duper light, so if you have a light complexion, this would be great. But it says it's a nude matte shade. So it's pretty pink to me, especially on my yellow undertone, but it's really, really pretty and it builds up beautifully. So I really, really love that color in Tinge. So the other one I really love is the one in Cinematic or Cinematique, because it says Cinematic, but then below it, it looks like it says Cinematique. So anyways, I love this color. It looks beautiful on the cheeks. It's like, I think they describe this as a brown plum nude. It's just beautiful. I love it. It's pretty. So those two I highly recommend. Okay, so moving on to lips, I pulled out my Colourpop Lippie sticks. One of them's newer and the other two I've had for just a little while. So I absolutely love these 3 shades. They're so pretty and I can't stop using them. So the first one is called Grunge, and I would say it's very similar to the blush that I just showed you. That's kind of like, they described it as that brown plum. I would describe this as a brown, but it has like a hint of, I guess, plum in it too. I don't know. It's just really, really pretty. And I wore this in a couple videos and I just can't put it down. It's such a pretty color. So absolutely love this. This is a matte formula, but it's like a very, very creamy matte. I don't even feel like it looks matte when you put it on. Like, it does have a glossy finish to it. Beautiful color, absolutely love it. So the next one is called Lumimere. This is the one that Kathleen Lights created with Colourpop, and this is my type of shade. I love mauve lipsticks, and this one's just perfection. I love the color of it, and the formula is really good as well. It's very opaque and pigmented, and also a matte finish. I would say this one looks a little bit less glossy, but it still doesn't dry totally matte. Like, it has like a semi-glossy finish. So this color is just to die for. I love it. So this one's Lumimere. If you haven't picked this up, pick it up. It is so pretty if you like mauves. And then the last one is Aquarius. This is also one of Kathleen Light's and Colourpop's latest releases. She created this one and one called Taurus, but I only picked up this one, and just a great everyday nude. I've been loving this color. This one's actually a cream finish, but I feel like it looks very similar in finish to the other two. Even though those are matte, I feel like they don't dry matte. So nonetheless, I love the formula of all three of these. Really, really pretty colors, and I can't stop using them. And then I love the packaging on these because it's just really easy to apply. Like, I don't even feel like I need to use a lip liner because it's really easy to like get around the edges of the lips. So check all these three colors out. They're really, really pretty. So next I want to talk about this eyeshadow palette. I actually did a full review and an eye tutorial with this. I will link both of those videos down below. If I forget, just remind me, because sometimes I get busy with my baby and stuff and I forget to do things like linking videos. So anyway, this is the Wet n Wild eyeshadow palette, and it's called Coming in Latte. So for the price, I think this is a nice palette. It was only like $5 and some change because it was on sale, but it's normally probably around $6. You get 10 shadows, some mattes, some shimmers, and for the most part, the pigmentation is really good. I feel like the gold shades, I had to build them up just a little bit, but honestly, it's pretty good, especially for the price. And it's a good alternative to like maybe Urban Decay Naked palettes. Obviously the quality is not as nice, but it has a much lower price point. I know there's been mixed reviews about this. Some people love it, some people don't like it. I personally had good luck with it and I enjoyed it. So again, I will link the videos that I did on this palette down below, but I've been enjoying this and I used it numerous times this month. So for bronzer, I pulled this one back out. I think I've mentioned this before in a favorites video. It's the Cargo Matte Bronzer. It's the number BZM02, and it's just a beautiful shade of bronze. I don't even know how to describe it. It's very light, so if you have a fair or light complexion, this would be a good bronzer to try. I love the formula. It blends out very easily, and I just really like the color of it. I can also use this as a blush. So it's great because it can be used as bronzer or blush, and I don't know, it's just the tone of it's really, really pretty. I don't even know how to describe it. So I've been really enjoying this, pulled it back out, can't stop using it. Can't stop, won't stop. So in January I used two highlighters, and I talked about this one quite a few times already, but I just wanted to quickly mention it. The JCatBeauty Golden Soleil Baked Bronzer in Coconut Island. Obviously this is not a bronzer, it's a highlighter, but it's beautiful and it's super affordable. I think it was like $6.99. I just couldn't stop wearing this. It applies to the skin nicely, it has good pigmentation, and I just really like the color. I would describe it as like a champagne beige color maybe. Okay, so the other highlighter I've been using is actually an eyeshadow. I talked about it in the tutorial I did with this palette here from Wet n Wild. And unfortunately this has been discontinued, but if you can find it on clearance or just find it somewhere, then definitely do, because it's an amazing highlighter. So this is the L'Oreal eyeshadow. These are the Wear Infinite Studio Secrets eyeshadows, and this particular one's called Morning Light. So I had it forever. I pulled it out of my collection and I can't stop using it as a highlighter. It's so pretty. So this is the one that I am wearing today on my cheeks and on my nose. It's just so pretty as a highlight. It also makes a beautiful shadow, so it's like multifunctional. But I'm glad I pulled this out and I made a big dip in mine. I mean, it's just so pigmented and so pretty if you have a light complexion. I'm sad that they discontinued this, to be quite honest. They replaced these eyeshadows with the ones, the Color Rich eyeshadows that I returned. That's my fail, is the L'Oreal Color Rich eyeshadows. I returned all of those. I mentioned it in one of my weekly favorite videos, and they just didn't work for me. They creased, and I don't know, I just felt like it was really hard to pack on the color onto the lid with some of them. Some of them were super pigmented with packing them on the lid, but they all creased on me. It just drove me crazy. So I'm sad that they replaced these eyeshadows with those, because I thought these were really good. I have a ton of these and I just haven't worn them in a really long time, but they really have good pigmentation and they're just really nice in texture. So, oh well. So I really hate mentioning like a discontinued product or something that's limited edition, but if you can find this somewhere, definitely pick it up. I even looked on Amazon, but I didn't find it there. Maybe eBay, I don't know, maybe in the clearance section at a store, if you can find one, or if you have it in your collection, pull it out because it's so pretty as a highlight. All right guys, so that is it for my monthly favorites and fails for January. Again, the fails were those L'Oreal Color Rich shadows. I do have one of them somewhere, who knows where it is at this point in time, but I did keep the taupe one only because I bought that at Walgreens, and all the other ones I had purchased at Ulta. So I returned all the ones I purchased at Ulta. I just never got around to going to Walgreens. I just don't go to Walgreens that often. So I decided to keep the taupe one. It is really pretty, but meh, the formula. It's that gel to powder finish, which I generally like, but for those, for some reason, they crease on me like crazy. So I know some people love them and then other people don't. I'm one of the people that doesn't like them, so. But thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I love you guys. Have an amazing day. Bye.